Hey guys, here's Louie. Well, I've been working real hard and trying to get the rear body of the lovebird straightened out. So this is a rough end body work, like it's not all the way to the end. I still would need to use high build primer and all that stuff, but the stuff that I have done to it, all right, which are the 2 quarter panels, I need to seal it. All right, so I have body filler on. I have bare metal showing, and I need to seal it. Okay, so this car was really damaged. I mean, I will share pictures at the end of this video where did the car started and where it is now. Okay, so these quarter panels you see here, this one and the passenger side, are quarter skins. Okay, it was my first time using quarter skins ever. Okay, would I use it again? Maybe. Okay, I'll be honest with you, in the beginning I wasn't too happy with them, but now I'm kind of like saying, all right, there could be another solution to do it. You definitely need some body work skills because quarter skins ain't that easy to put on. If you need to put on a complete quarter panel, believe me, it is easier. More expensive, but easier. Okay, now inside here, the dog leg, that's the bottom here. Okay, this section here was all chewing up, I mean destroyed. I burned that in. Okay, I had this panel, so I was lucky enough to put a brand new dog leg on the car. And this quarter skin, due to the fact that in here was so badly damaged, I had to bring the quarter skin all the way into the edge. I mean, a lot of people, what they usually do when they have good metal on this side, they usually cut it right here. Okay, about 1/4 inch, all right, 3/8 of an inch close to the door jamb, and they'll cut it, and then they will cut either on the body line, some people, or some people even cut a 1/4 inch below the body line. I cut a little bit more than a 1/4 inch. Okay, but this is it. I'm happy how she looks. All right, and if you can see, she does have some of the epoxy primer underneath that body filler, because I did use epoxy to build out. Some spots I didn't, but on the quarter panel, a lot of spots I did. Okay, towards the top here, I haven't done no body work. I just sanded the old body work that was on the car. Surprise was that the deck lid, whoever was the body man in his previous life, did not straighten out the deck lid at all. And she was higher than this panel, which is your filler panel. And what they did was they put a whole bunch of mud on it so she could match the deck lid. I adjusted the deck lid, was happy with it, took everything off, and saw that she is lined up here with this filler panel. So I took everything out. She has some dings, okay, that I need to straighten out, but I want to seal the metal with epoxy primer. Any little paint that was left over, okay, as long as I don't see there was no filler, I just sand it down, sand it nice and smooth, and I'm going to seal everything up. So this car is actually the second time that someone, the first time, I don't know who it was, the second time was me that put on quarter skins, because check out these numbers. That's the original factory stamps. Okay, those are part numbers. All right, real cool. So in his previous life, 100% somebody did put quarter skins, and because when I got the project, a lot of sheet metal came with the car, and that was also included the quarter skins, and that's what I put on the car. I also scuffed all and sand over here the rear tail light, okay, tail light panel, and this quarter panel also. All right, so I'm really happy, and believe me, I'm really happy how it's coming out. But believe me, even if you get brand new sheet metal, they're gonna have little dings here and there. And that's what I had facing here, some small dings here and there, and I didn't like the way it looked. So to make it as straight as possible, I did some body work, okay? And what I did was I cut it from here down and I burned it in, okay? I did not put no mud on no body line to cover the original body line. Those body lines are still open. I will be putting some seam sealer when I'm about to use the high build primer, but as of now she's gonna stay like that. And this one also, I had to bring the quarter skin all the way into the door jamb right here, okay, and weld it in all the way to the door jambs. Like I said, a lot of guys don't do that. If they have good metal, they just cut. I also had to repair the dog leg. That's an original dog leg that came off a 1969 convertible, okay? So this 68 Firebird have come long way, all right? And my goal is, now that I have the quarter panel done, all right, is probably to move. I will move to the doors, sand off all the paint, seal it up, the roll metal, and start my body work. And I'll be knocking out the doors and just this filler panel I have here and the top of that quarter panel. This top of this quarter panel, I already did my body work. Then from the doors, I'll move to the fender. Okay, fenders, both sides. And once I'm done with the fenders, I will start moving into the hood. From the hood, the lower valance. This happens to be a lower valance that was given to me by one of my YouTube followers, okay, Rich. And I do have the original fender extensions for a 68 Firebird that Brian donated to this project. And let me tell you something, I'm really happy about that, because the marker lights, to fit the marker lights on a repo on bottom end as of the valance and the fender extensions is terrible. You guys out there that are using aftermarket parts, the valance and the fender extensions for a 68 Firebird, please get your marker lights, fit them in, because you're gonna have to be cutting, welding to make them work, to make them look good. Trust me, my white car fought me, and also Lady Bird fought me. All right, and I did the best thing as possible, and from this point on, I will be either getting original metal or you have to cut and weld to make it work. Just felt like I should share that little tip with you guys. So anyway, let me show you what I'm going to be spraying my epoxy primer on the Lovebird. All right, guys, and this is what a lot of people's been waiting. So I picked up this gun, okay, spray gun. It's a LVLP air spray gun, okay, and I picked it up on TEMU. I paid shipped out my door about $60-something, all right, and I have heard that it's an excellent gun, works real good. A matter of fact, a lot of people are saying that it's just a repo of the Black Widow from Harbor's Freight. All right, so we are going to see that how good does this gun work. And I'm going to use it to shoot epoxy primer. And if she works real good, I mean, who knows? I probably use it for all different types of paint. So she brings all this you see on the table. Okay, a cleaning kit, a wrench, Teflon tape, the attachment that you need to put on the gun to use these cups. I love these cup liners. Okay, here's your lid. The liner is right here. And there goes your cup. It also came with this air regulator, which is cool. Okay, it came with some extra needles and tips here and caps. All right, it came with 1.7 and 2.0. Okay, 2.0, which is excellent for thick primer. I might be using that next. I don't know. Let's see how she functions now and sprays. Okay, so I think for the price is excellent. It came with a manual and it came with a whole bunch of the liners, and the lids is in the box. Anyway, on the collar, it's right here. I almost forgot that to show you guys. I'll be honest, I tried this to screw on the collar to the cup. I ain't like it too much. If it gives me problems, I will let you guys know. But I do have different cups and collars that I know works because I used them before. Here goes my mixing cup. Okay, and here's the epoxy primer. So this epoxy primer, I have used it before. Okay, I'm going to use black because I have a brand new gallon. It's black right there. All right, from Summit Racing. And I have some gray epoxy primer that was left over from Ladybird project. Okay, and I'm going to use the gray to seal everything up at the end when I'm ready to put the color on the car. But as of now, to cover my bare metal and my body work, I'm going to use this black epoxy primer. All right, and it takes this catalyst here, and they want you to mix it 1-to-1. All right, so here goes your cup. Look for the 1-to-1 and you mix it. So I'm going to be trying 4. Okay, so if I put 4 of the epoxy primer, I'm going to put the next 4 of the catalyst. Okay, and there goes my 1-to-1 ratio mixture. And always read your paint, and on the instructions, this is the way it's telling you to mix it, and this is also what it's telling you. All right, to wait between coats 30 minutes. And it's telling you also, this epoxy primer says you should have everything covered within 2 coats. So I will be spraying 2 coats. Let's see how everything goes. Here's the gun. I like it. I need to run some lacquer thinner through it and clean it. All right, but this is it. And just for you guys, I wrote down here where are these knobs. So your pattern adjustment knob is this one. Okay, I would try my pattern on the garage door there where the masking paper is. This one over here is your liquid adjustment knob. Okay, of how much liquid you want it to be spraying out. And here's your air adjustment knob. So what I do is I take this one all the way out, all right? And then I just give it like a quarter turn in. That's it. I do that to all my guns, actually, all my spray guns, all right? And this one, all right, your liquid adjustment knob, I like to take out all the way, all right? And when I going to go screw it back in, I do about a turn and a half. Okay, I also follow that with all the guns and see how it goes, and you could adjust it as you go. All right, the more you do it, the more experience you get, the better you get. Bottom line, nobody is born a professional, trust me, or a master or an expert. All right, and then I will start messing around with the pattern to see how the spray gun is spraying nice and even. All right, if I like the width of it and all that stuff. So let me clean out this gun. Let me mix some paint. And let's see how she sprays on the Lovebird. Coat number 1. Took my pattern here. I'm really happy. I'm happy how that looks. Let's go. All right, that's one coat of epoxy primer. I'm gonna clean the gun, mix another batch. So far, I'm really happy how she's handling the paint. Shooting nice and consistent, beautiful. I'm kind of really happy with my body work, because the little body work I did here, like I said in the beginning of the video, is not the end of it. And right here, she's looking real good. And one thing with black, you can't hide nothing. Again, I did not do no body work on this upper part of the quarter panel or the filler panel. I just buzzed off all the old filler of whoever did the body work in the past. And I'm going to start my body work from here up, okay? Also right here, you could take a video of that. It's looking really nice. I love the way how everything is coming out. So one more coat and we're gonna call it quits, and I'll tell you my review on the gun. You got that? Alright guys, my review, my honest opinion for the TEMU gun, for the epoxy primer, that is, I never shot nothing else but just epoxy primer right now for the first time, and this stuff is thick, trust me. But still, with the 3 on the 1.3, okay, I use 1.3 needle. I shot 2 good coats on the car. I'm extremely happy, no clogging, no struggling, at 25 psi. All right, I did not share the psi in the beginning of the video, but I'm sharing it now. It's 25 psi. Again, the Summit Racing epoxy, used it before, really happy with it. So for TEMU gun, will I recommend it? Yes, I will. As of now, the car looks excellent. There's nothing to hide when you use black paint. So like I said in the beginning of the video, no body work have been done to the top. Once I'm done, she will look like this, nice and even. Okay, all this came out nice and even. And if you could take a shot from this corner over, you can see that she looks nice and even. I'm really liking to use this black epoxy because everything stands out. Well guys, like I always say, keep your hands dirty and your project will move forward. Take care now. Bye-bye.